Alright guys, welcome back. Now I'm going to be doing my playthrough of the Extreme Battle Mode. So this is just going to be level 1. I will be playing as Leon in this video. So, it's going to show this. So, yeah, you can see that still the only characters we have at the moment are Leon and Claire. Now, I have done, playthroughs of each fucking level with each character, and from my opinion, Claire is the weakest character simply because that grenade launcher is the only weapon she has. If she had another weapon, she would be a bit better. So I will be playing as Leon for the first stage here, or the first level, and then for the second level I'll be playing through it as Ada Wong, and then for the third level, or the third difficulty, I'll be playing as Chris. A hazardous virus has been detected inside the transport train. Return to the police precinct, find the 4 special bombs located within, and use them to incinerate all traces of the virus. Although unknown threats and terrors will be encountered, this is so fucking stupid, throughout your mission, the fate of all the humankind depends upon your immediate action. Good luck. Alright, so this little game mode, it's not canon. So because it's not canon, whenever I play through it with Chris, I probably will be using infinite ammo, because this little minigame here is fucking tough, guys. It is very difficult. I'm not going to be saving it at all, though. I am just going to use save states because it's just easier. Because some of the rooms are a bit random. By that, I mean that the little special virus bombs that you have to pick up, they are in random rooms. So rather than, save myself the fucking headache, that's another reason that I'm using save states. So if I go to a certain room and the bomb's not there, I can just reload my save. So that way I haven't wasted any resources. So essentially this first area that you start out in, you're in the fucking lab. So you'll just see me picking up ammo and go into a few of the other rooms and just picking up, ammo, other stuff to collect. But there's pretty much nothing to do in the lab. I mean, there are other rooms that you can go where you can pick up extra weapons like the submachine gun and shit like that, as well as custom parts for some of Leon's weapons. But in my experience, there's not really a reason to do that, because it's mostly kind of like the 4th Survivor time attack mode, so I usually just run past most enemies, at least during this section, and then, I'll kill the zombies that I actually need to fucking kill, but the majority of the zombies you'll see here, I'm just going to be running past them. And I've actually figured out a very, very easy strategy of getting around those IV monsters, so they are not going to be a problem at all. But I mean, you do get ink ribbons in this mode so that you can save your game if you want to, but I'm fucking not going to be doing that. Because honestly, I just don't want a bunch of fucking saves on this hard drive. I don't want to do that, because I'm never going to fucking play this mode again, probably. So I just think that the save states are a bit easier to use, because those I can just, delete them whenever I'm done with them anyway. Now some of these zombies I will be killing them just to get them out of my way. And I do get quite a few, multiple headshots here. Not in this area, but just, during, this video, which is always great. Saves me on fucking ammo, so that's wonderful. A lot of the rooms do have preset enemies, but the amount of enemies that are inside those rooms are completely random. Like sometimes there'll be 2 zombies there, sometimes just 1, sometimes no zombies at all. Now this room's gonna have more zombies. I think I'll just run past them too. Yep, fuck them. Now there'll be dogs here, usually. Either them or zombies, but this time it's dogs. So with dogs in this mode, I fucking kill them every time I see them, because, the dogs are just such a fucking pain in the ass in this game. So anytime that there's dogs, I fucking kill them every time. I don't even try to run around them, because shit like that happens. The dogs in this game mode really piss me off, man. Because they are just so fucking annoying. What's really bullshit is when they jump for you and you blow their fucking head off with the shotgun, yet they still fucking damage you anyway. That really pisses me off about them. Now you will see me go into another one of these rooms and get some more shotgun shells. Yeah, I turned around and went the other way now. There's just a few zombies in this area that I'm going to be dealing with. But I'm mostly just collecting as much ammo as I can while I'm in the laboratory. That's pretty much all I'm going to be doing here. And I'm just waiting on those guys to get closer. Boom, double headshot. Fuck you. Then I just decide to go ahead and blow his head off too. But in this mode, you will pretty much be encountering every single enemy type in the game. There are a few of the poisonous obbies, and you will have to deal with Mr. X a few times as well. Most of the time when Mr. X spawns, there will be 2 of them. But I was right there, I was just checking to see if there were any more zombies, but there were not. And right here, I just wanted to get these shotgun shells. There's a spider, so I have to kind of bait it to attack and then run around it. That's the best way to get away from them. And Leon just would not pick up the shotgun shells for whatever reason. So yeah, right there, I was just kind of making sure that everything was loaded and good to go. Now in here, there's going to be 1 crawling zombie and 1 regular zombie. Sometimes there's like 1,000,000 crawling zombies in that room. It just kind of depends. I just shoot him enough to knock him down, but of course he fucking grabs my leg. That shit really pisses me off when they do that. This is just a bunch of handgun ammo. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of this game mode, to be honest with you guys. It's not really that fun, in my opinion. I mean, it's cool playing as all the characters and doing all this other shit, but it's just not really as fun as some of the other modes in the Resident Evil games. I like it for what it is, but it's not really one that I come back to and play a lot. Because like I said, guys, once I finish the playthroughs of this game mode, I will probably never touch it again until the day I breathe my fucking last breath. I have no intention of picking up this mode again. Watch me say that and then end up playing it again or something. And then these fucks wanted to get up in my face, so I made them fucking lose their faces. Fuck them. So now you basically just make it to this train, and then that will be the end of stage number 1, where you're in the lab. Then you get that weird freeze frame shit. And then it'll also give you the total amount of time that it took you to beat it. There's 3 stages in total. The first one is going from the lab to the factory, and then from the factory to the police precinct is the second stage. This one's a little bit tougher. And I actually almost got killed doing it on here because I got cocky and some of the dogs fucking attacked me. But luckily I didn't get killed. Right here, I think I'm just picking up more handgun ammo. You will get so much fucking handgun ammo that you won't even fucking know what to do with it. Now, I will mention that stage or difficulty level 3, the one that I will be doing as Chris, is ridiculous. There's almost no ammo pickups at all, so you will pretty much just be running past everything. Either that or taking out what you can take out. And when you get to the difficulty level 3, you will be dealing with William Birkin stage 4, whichever one it is, where he looks like a fucking dog running around. Right here I fucked up. I thought I could just run around this zombie because I've done it before and then run past this one. But unfortunately they both grabbed me there. Now in this room there's usually a tyrant, but this time there was not. It was, you know, fucking dogs again. God, those dogs get on my nerves. I usually just use the shotgun on them when they're all three, you know, in a pair like that. And I think that was enough to kill them. Nope, one more got up. Arrgh. Shut up, dog. Those dogs also have a lot of fucking health too, and that's another thing that pisses me off about them. But I keep wanting to say stage, but level 1, like difficulty level 1, the one that I'm playing right now, you get a lot of ammo, so they're very plentiful with ammo. So you won't really have to worry about running out of ammo with difficulty level 1. But like I said, the other difficulties, I mean, you'll be fucking lucky if you find any ammo, especially level 3. Honestly, guys, level 3 is such bullshit that I might be using the infinite ammo cheat just to fucking get through it. I'm gonna try to do it a few times with no infinite ammo, but if I'm just having too much trouble, I'm gonna use that cheat. Because, like I said, you don't even really get anything for completing this, this game mode anyway. So there's not really a point in fucking torturing myself with it, you know? And like I already said, I genuinely just don't really enjoy playing this mode. I honestly debated even doing a playthrough of it, because it's just not really that fun in my opinion. Mostly because of how everything is random, that just kind of pisses me off about it. Right here is where I end up taking a lot of damage from these dogs and going into danger. See that? The fucking camera fucked me up there, and I was like, oh my god. So I quickly came up here and just dealt with them with the Magnum. I didn't want to take my chances. And then I end up going to the room next to me there. You'll see. Because I thought that there would be an item box in there and I could get that first aid spray out and use it, but there wasn't an item box there. I ended up getting the custom parts for the shotgun, and I honestly had no idea that they were even there. So that was pretty cool whenever I found that. You can find all 3 of the custom parts for Leon's weapons, and I think you can get the submachine gun somewhere too, but I just couldn't really be fucked to find out, you know. There it is. Shotgun parts. Now, in terms of which character that I like playing as the most, probably Chris. I feel like he has the best loadout. Chris has the Beretta handgun, Beretta M92FS, which is the same one that was in Resident Evil Director's Cut, the first game. Well, the Director's Cut of the first game. It's the silver Beretta. Anyway, doesn't fucking matter. That gun has the chance of giving you a critical headshot, and Chris has a much faster firing rate than Leon. And Chris also comes with that custom shotgun, and he does not flinch nearly as much as Leon with it, because, you know, Chris is, you know, ex-military, he's fucking buff, so, you know, he can handle it. And I don't really know if it's true, but it also just seems like Chris in general just moves faster than Leon or any of the other characters. I don't really have a way of proving that, but it does seem like Chris runs significantly faster. And it also seems like Chris can take more damage, but I honestly have no way of proving that, because I'm pretty sure that in Resident Evil 2, every character has about 200 health points. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure that that's what it is for Resident Evil 2. I'm just saying that that's what it seems like to me, that Chris has the most health. So Chris is my favorite character to use in this mode. And he also reuses all of his grunts and sound effects from the very first game. So that's pretty cool. Now right here I was just kind of inching along because I knew that there would be lickers in this room, but I didn't know how many there would be. There only ended up being one on the ceiling, so I just went ahead and killed it and then went upstairs and got the fucking first aid spray. Fucking lucky there was just one wicker, or I probably would have died here, guys. Also, I know that I praised the soundtrack like a lot for this game, but I also I'm not really a fan of the soundtrack in this this minigame. I don't really know what it's called because I couldn't be fucking bothered to look it up from the soundtrack. Look, I don't hate it, but it's really, you know, energetic and fucking loud, and I just don't really like it a whole lot. So whenever I do the playthrough with Ada and Chris, I will probably turn the music off just because it annoys me. Specifically for stage number 3, when you're trying to find all the virus bombs, it just kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. Again, not saying that the music is bad, because I do like the songs, but they're just a bit overwhelming, I guess would be the best word to use to describe them. So we're almost at the end of stage 2 here, which will be, you know, going to the 3rd stage in the police department. Now, like I said, stage 1 is relatively, you know, easy as hell to do. But stage 3, I'll be honest, guys, stage 3, I've never even beat it. It's that fucking difficult. Even with infinite ammo, it's very, very, very fucking difficult. I have not once beat stage 3, or difficulty level 3, because it's, you know, just that fucking hard. So, I mean, like I said, I am going to try it with the regular ammo a few times, but I'm not going to torture myself over it. So if I can't beat it with the normal ammo, I am going to use infinite ammo. And it's mostly because of the William Birkin G stage number 4. G stage 4. I keep saying stage a lot, but anyway, William Birkin G stage 4, he'll pretty much kill you in one hit. I'll just put it that way, because that's another thing that I forgot to mention about the difficulty level 3. You take double damage, so I mean it takes about 3 hits and you're already dead on that difficulty. So you really cannot afford to fuck up even once on that difficulty, or you are fucked. And with that William Birkin, you know, that boss coming around, yeah, that's easier said than done on difficulty level 3. Now here it's just 2 IVs, so we're just gonna run past them. But if you saw on my Tofu Survivor playthrough when I played that fucking bullshit mode, if you let the IV monster grab you, and then shake it off before it can spit acid on you, it gives you a lot of frames to run around the IVs. So that's what I end up doing in this video quite a bit. I will bait them into spitting their acid at me, and then use that time to get up close so that they can grab me, shake them off, and then just run around them, because you don't take any damage, or if you do, it's very fucking small. Now, in stage 2, difficulty 2, the G adult boss will spawn there occasionally. So that guy, you can run around him pretty easily if you know what you're doing. So right here is one of the possible locations for one of the antivirus bombs, which, by the way, is just such a stupid fucking concept. A bomb that destroys, I mean, it's whatever. I just think it's stupid as fuck. But one of the possible locations is the cell where Ben was at, and there was one here. Because the bomb locations are completely fucking random, that's another thing that I really don't like about this mode. So you can waste all your resources going to one area hoping that there's a bomb there, and then there's just not even one there, and you've just wasted all your ammo trying to get to it. So then you're fucked trying to go to where the other ones are. I mean, I like a challenge every now and then, but this one's just not, it's just not fun. It's not, like, terrible, you know, the game isn't horrible, god-awful, But, you know, it's really not as fun as a lot of the other modes that you can play in the Resident Evil games. But anyway, the possible bomb locations for this mode are, that fucking spotter ended up hitting me. But the possible locations are the holding cell, like we just went to, the operation room, which is the that classroom in the police station where you you know, burn that oil painting, the night duty room, the cog room upstairs where you you know, you have to use that gear. You can also find one in the press room where Mr. X will break through. You can find one in the taxidermy display room where you first meet Sherry Birkin. There's 2 tyrants in this hallway. Pretty much always going to be 2 tyrants in that hallway. I was able to run around both of them pretty easily, though. You pretty much always have to get punched by them, though. I don't know any other way to run around them other than getting punched and then running around them. But one of the other locations is the parking lot that you start out at in the B scenario. And then the last possible location for a bomb is in the STARS office. Kind of fucked up that I've had to say the word bomb this many times. Hopefully, you know, I don't get fucking reported to, you know, the FBI or whatever. But you see that there was no bomb there, so I just loaded the save state. Because I just think that that is going to make doing this mode a hell of a lot easier. Now, unfortunately, I forgot about those zombies there and did take a bit of damage. But usually I just kill this guy and then just walk in front of him. There was a moment here where I did fuck up and I ended up getting killed by one of the Ivies, but I just ended up reloading my, you know, my save state. And I think it's right here, actually. Because you got to go up to that hallway where the helicopters crashed at. And I ended up, I forgot that you need to run as soon as you go in this door because that Ivy will pretty much spit at you immediately. And, you know, it just completely slipped my mind. So he did hit me right here. Which put me in, I think, orange caution. Then he spit on me again, put me in, you know, orange or red, you know, danger. So I just reloaded the fucking save state. And this time I remembered that zombie was there, and I ended up killing him. I don't know what I was doing there. I guess I was just reloading everything, making sure it was good to go. I wanted to try and get as close to the wall as possible so that guy wouldn't grab me, so I would just save a bit more ammo. Now, of course, I made it down to the last 3 bombs, but then the 2 primary areas that I go to, there isn't even a fucking bomb there, so it was just a huge waste of time. And that was in the STARS office and the COG room on the 3rd floor. I ended up going to both of those areas and the bomb wasn't even there. So it was just a fucking waste of time. But now you'll see me bait that Ivy into spitting and go around it. See, now I'm going to shake free. And then watch that. You can just run right around them very easily. That one unfortunately did damage me. It's kind of tricky to get them off before they damage you, but at least I was only in, you know, yellow caution. Now out here on the helipad roof, there's pretty much always going to be a shit ton of zombies. So typically I just try to run past them the best that I can. But on the way back upstairs, I usually do kill a few of them because they're a lot harder to run around when you're coming the other way. Down here, there's pretty much always going to be crows. Unless you're on fucking difficulty level 3, it might be, you know, a William Birkin. I don't really know. I don't play difficulty level 3 a lot because I just, in general, don't play this mode very often. But I played through level 1 and level 2 just to get a taste of it and to unlock Ada Wong and Chris. And like I said, Chris is my favorite character to use in this mode. He's also still in his STARS costume from Resident Evil 1, but it's a bit different now. Instead of saying STARS on the back, now it says Made in Heaven, like Claire's jacket, which is, you know, another reference to the band Queen. And I don't know if I mentioned it in my Resident Evil 0 playthrough, but the tattoo on Billy's arm says Mother Love, which is apparently another reference to Queen. I'm not a huge fan of Queen. I like a bit of their music. I'm not gonna say that I'm a super fan of them, but apparently that's also a reference to them. Fucking crows. One of the test playthroughs that I did of difficulty level 3, I didn't end up finishing it because I just got fucking bored of it and turned it off. I got fairly far into it, but I actually ended up getting killed by crows. That's how difficult it is. Because, you know, like I said, you take like double or even triple the amount of your normal damage from a zombie bot. That's what makes difficulty level 3 so fucking hard, is because you take double damage, you know? If you didn't take double the amount of damage, it wouldn't really be that bad. Now here, the IVs are actually turned in a way that you can run past both of them without even having to, you know, bait them into attack. Running behind them pretty much is 100% safe. They will never attack you that way, as long as you keep moving. And I'd forgot there was a zombie right fucking there. Or rather, I should say I was careless and ran right into him. I was pretty much just trying to make it to the save room so that I could heal. Get all my fucking health back. And I wanted to drop off that extra magnum ammo because I didn't think I would need it. Because I figured that I would be able to find the last bombs fairly quickly, but unfortunately that didn't end up happening. As you can see by the length of this video being about, you know, 45 minutes pretty much. That's another thing with this game being so random where the bomb locations are. It can be over as fast as 10 minutes. It can take an hour. It just really, really depends, you know. You just gotta be really, really lucky with where their locations are and your guesses as to where they are. I'm hoping that whenever I do this with Ada and Chris, it will not take me nearly as long as it did here with Leon. Ada's weapons are the bowgun, the Colt single-action army, and the submachine gun. Now, the submachine gun is fucking great for dealing with the dogs, but everything else it kind of sucks about. But the Colt single-action army is able to drop the zombies fairly quickly. So I like playing as Ada a bit too. I still think Chris has the best loadout simply because he comes with a fucking rocket launcher and it has 5 shots in it, which kind of blows because the William Birkin that you encounter quite a bit on difficulty level 3, it generally takes 3 rockets to kill him. So you have to choose very wisely which William you decide to kill when you're playing as Chris. Which is a reason why I'm honestly debating just doing it with infinite ammo right off the bat. But I am going to try and do it with, you know, regular ammo. Now I actually fucked up here and went the wrong way. Technically you can go this way and go down to that creepy fucking torture room of Chief Irons, but there's really no reason to. I mean, there's some extra ammo that'll be down there occasionally, but that's pretty much it. There's not really a reason to go down there, so I just turned around and left. I was supposed to go in the hallway where you first meet Sherry Birkin when you're playing as Claire, because that's another possible bomb location, but unfortunately, it also wasn't there. I'm trying to remember where they all ended up being, though. Let's see. Yeah, it was, the operations room, that classroom on the first floor of the police department, where you use the oil painting. That's where the third one ended up being. So unfortunately, this is just more time being wasted of me going this way to try and find out, you know, oh, is this the right place? When in fact, it was not. And I believe there's 2 lickers in this hallway, so I end up killing both of them, I believe. And then the last bomb, where the hell was it located? I think the last bomb ended up being in the press room. But unfortunately, that was the last fucking room that I thought to check. I believe that the bombs have a set location. Like, if you find one in this room, and if this many enemies spawn, then that's where the bomb layout is going to be. But I don't know if that's true, because I think it's just completely random. It's very, very random in difficulty level 3. Right here, I just didn't give a fuck, so I was using the Magnum. And then I ended up going back to the shotgun. But unfortunately, the bomb ended up not being here, because if it was, it would have been right there on the shelf to the right of me there. At least I'm pretty sure that's where it spawns. I've actually never found it in this area, so I actually have no idea where it spawns. But I'm pretty sure that it would spawn on that table there, where you first pick up that secretary diary, but, you know, it's not fucking there, obviously. So then I just reloaded the backup save, or the save state. Now, in this upper walkway, there will always be 2 tyrants, so we're gonna run immediately. The first room that I go and check here is going to be the presentation room, or that classroom. And that's where I end up finding the next bomb. And then from there, I go to check the STARS office, and then the COG room on the 3rd floor. And then I end up going, oh, it's probably in the press room. And then, lo and behold, it's in the fucking press room. I'd say that this mode is, you know, fun just to get to play as the other characters, like Ada and Chris, who is not even in this game. It's just kind of cool to play as those characters. Chris's character model, in my opinion, it looks like they took the face of Leon and just put Chris's hairstyle on it, and then just called it a day, but I don't really know if that's what they actually did or not. Because if you look at Chris from the front when I'm playing as him, he looks pretty similar to Leon. But I don't know, like I said, if they actually did that or not. It's definitely not his player model from Resident Evil 1, because first of all, he'd be a lot more blocky and weird looking. Now this bitch pisses me off, so I end up wasting 2 Magnum rounds on her. It's always that fucking woman's on me there. That asshole always fucking gets me, man. I don't know what it is with that bitch, but she always gets me. And then there was only like 1 zombie in this hallway, I think. So I just end up blowing him to fucking pieces there. No, maybe there was 2 more around this corner. I've pretty much learned to never shoot them in the midsection, because they will always get ripped in half when you don't want them to, and then bite your fucking leg. And that shit really pisses me off, guys. Now there's going to be 2 Ivies in this hallway. The first one I always kill, just because it's, you know, right fucking there. It's easy to kill it. Generally with this mode, if I know that I can very confidently and safely kill an enemy, I'm gonna do that just to get it out of the fucking way. But if I know that I can probably run around it, I usually do just run around it and evade it. The acid almost fucking hit me there, but it didn't end up hitting me, thankfully. Now we're going to go into the presentation room, or operations room, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And this is where we will find our third bomb. And once you pick up the third bomb and leave the room, then the music will change again. It's another song that I'm just... You know, like I said, the music that you're hearing now, I probably wouldn't hate it as much if you didn't have to hear it constantly because you have no fucking idea where the bombs are. It's just bullshit, but this one, you pretty much have to bait it into spitting because it will do it immediately. And then you can run around it pretty easily. But that one is pretty much always going to spit as soon as you go to that corner there. And now out here, there will be lickers, but I'll just say fuck it and run for the stairs. Because the next few areas are all upstairs anyway. Now up here in this area, there's usually nothing but zombies. I kind of was just thinking to myself for a minute as to what I should do, and I just decided to run around that fucker. But then once I got up here, I realized there was 3 zombies instead of just 2. So I figured I'd just take them all out, including the guy behind me down the hall there. Oops. Fucked that up. Yeah, fuck you. And then I just end up shooting him from all the way over here. I probably could have just left that zombie alone and nothing would have been any different. Now there's some zombie dogs in this hallway, the Cerberus enemies. And I believe there's only 2 of them. But generally what I do is just let them get as close as possible with the, you know, when you've got the shotgun. Either the custom shotgun or the regular. And then when they get, you know, really fucking close, just fucking kill them. The next possible location is in here on Chris's desk. But unfortunately it was not there either. So then I was like, well, fuck. I should go check the cog room while I'm this close to it. So, you know, then I go all the way up to the 3rd floor to check that out. Now, in this room here, there's going to be 3 evolved lickers. And this part was very, very close. I could have fucked up real bad here, guys, but luckily I didn't. Because I made the stupid move to just run blindly. Because, I mean, I saw that one of the other evolved lickers was coming out of that hallway. But it was not safe. And I really was just pulling a really risky move doing that. But, you can see it popping up. And then I just decided to fucking go for it. Luckily, I made it, though, without taking any damage. And from here, I will go up to the 3rd floor to check out the press room. And I believe there's 1 Ivy up here from memory. 1 or 2. And it is the poisonous kind. So yeah, I was just trying to bait it into spitting. And run up, let it grab you, shake it off, and run around. Very easy to get around those enemies. I don't know why. It took me till now doing the playthroughs of this stupid fucking minigame to figure that shit out. That's something that I should have known from the beginning. But unfortunately, the virus bomb did not end up being up here either. So I just immediately loaded the backup save that I made in the library. Because then, at this point, I pretty much knew, okay, it's got to be in the press room. There's absolutely nowhere else that it could be. So now you'll see me go into that area, and there will be another tyrant here to my right, so I'm just going to run around them. Yep, fuck you, Mr. X. But yeah, this mode, it's really just not that fun. Personally, I just don't really have that much fun with it. You guys, if you ever play it, you might have fun with this mode, but I I'm not really that much of a fan of it. Now in this room, there's 3 lickers. So I kill the first one here, and then just kind of slowly walk around the other 2 lickers. Because I was, you know, very, very cautious at this point. Because I knew that, you know, I knew where the final bomb was. And I did not want to have anything fuck me up at this point. So you can see that I walked around him. Now this licker, I actually trick it into believing I'm behind it. You know, I move and get it to rise up, and then I immediately run straight for the door, because that makes it turn around like that. Very risky maneuver. I do not recommend doing that, but that is something you can do with the lickers to get around them sometimes. But it very rarely works. I just wanted to risk it, because usually they'll just know straight where you are and hit you with that low claw attack. Now right here, there's a shit ton of fucking zombies in this hallway. In hindsight, I probably should have just used the shotgun, but I wanted to save up the ammo because the press room has a potential of having the poisonous ivies in it. And I needed as much ammo as I could get to make sure that I took care of them. But there ended up not being any enemies at all in that room, so I definitely could have just used the shotgun on these zombies. Oh well, doesn't matter. I just end up killing them all with the handgun here. But yeah, there ended up not being any zombies. Now, with the virus bombs, I think you have to have all 4 of them in your inventory to beat this mode. But I think you can also just have them in the item box. I really don't know. I've never really tried to do it that way. But yeah, you can see that there's actually no enemies at all. So there's our last bomb. And once you leave the room where you pick up the last bomb, that will pretty much end the stage. And you'll get that weird fucking cheesy freeze frame bullshit again. And now you'll get a short cutscene here, so I won't talk for a little bit. So that is pretty much the basics of how the extreme battle mode works. It's very random. You just have to get really lucky with the bomb locations, but then you get this stupid text. Mission complete. Thanks to your efforts, the hazardous virus has been eradicated from our world. All of humanity has been saved from the terror of the biohazard. Stories will be told for generations to come about your... You have to read it so fucking slow. They should have made this text be topped out much faster. Anyway, stories will be told for generations to come about your great achievement of single-handedly overcoming all adversity. Congratulations, hero. Who gives a fuck? And then it'll show you your rank. Well, not your ranking, but the time that you got. Because as far as I know, you don't even get a ranking in this mode. But I don't know. But yeah, apparently I only beat it in 33 minutes. So not too bad. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one when we do level 2.